with Ian McGinnis of the Cornwall Colts. Cornwall Colts off to a good season, good start to this season. 500 as of late, with a pretty sound nucleus of a team.
Yeah, we're I think we had a real good start. Didn't lose in our first 6, then we lost 4 in a row, and we've been back on track since. So we're still a young team, but they're working hard and putting some wins together. So we're in pretty good shape for now.
I mentioned it to Grant, kind of an unprecedented situation, or the number of locals that you have on this hockey team. Pretty unique situation when typically any one of these teams is lucky to have a handful of locals.
Yeah, well, I consciously made a decision really about 3 years ago, maybe a little longer, to start bringing in more local kids. In the last couple of years, I've been heavily involved with programs in the summer, getting to know the kids younger. And now that we have or getting to know them earlier and working with them earlier in their hockey careers. And we have a midget program now, so I really use it to apply or to feed the big team. And there's a lot to be said about giving a kid a chance and letting them play. And we do okay.
Just trying to think of time. How long's it been now since the coaching started in Cornwall?
12 years?
12?
Yeah, 12 years. Hard to believe I still look pretty good, eh?
That opportunity. Who was the predecessor there?
Al Wager. Al was before me. He had the team for 10 years. He coached and owned and operated just like I do.
Second game in this series so far. The obviously goals are a premium in the last game. Grant Cooper's shorthanded unassisted goal, the only goal in that hockey game. From your eyes, Ian, what did you see in that game? What did you like? What you didn't like?
Well, you know what? I thought it was I was concerned with their skill level going in. It was our home opener, so I just, I wanted our team to keep it simple and just play a nice, quiet game, which we did, and they did also. We got a break on a shorty, and we scored, but the goaltending was good. The game was good. I expect to see another good one here tonight.
If we look at this league, and as you mentioned, 12 seasons, is there anything comes to mind, Ian, how this league may have changed, stayed the same? I mean, parity has been something in the last few years. Is there anything that you've really seen in your tenure?
Well, I think you hit it right on the nose. I think the parity now, throughout the whole league is really been the difference. I find the teams, last year we had a couple that were a little off the mark, but it looks like they've, they're coming together this year and being a little better. Like last year was the first year, that a team that wasn't 500, like if you were 500 at all times, in my 12 years you made the playoffs. Last year we were 3 or 4 games over 500, didn't make it in. So that was a little bit of an off year, but it looks like, right now all 12 teams have managed wins against all 12 teams, so it looks good to start.
Yeah, and despite the parity on any given evening, we've still witnessed in your tenure Sheldon Keefe's dynasty, and then now Jason Clark. Somebody needs to change things. Yeah,
you know what, those guys. Sheldon worked hard, very good hockey guy. Obviously, loved to coach against them. Miss them still to this day. And Jason's, he's doing the same. He wants to move up. Sheldon wanted to move up. I've just taken my thing on a little different path, and I want to be more local, and I want to do more for my community, for the kids, and moving them on. I just, I find there's a lot to be said about watching a kid grow up and playing and bring them to the junior team and helping them move on. So we look okay. We're not with Carleton Place yet, but we'll see as the season goes on.
Speaking of community, once again, you're the only show in town. Not a bad thing, Ian?
Well, there's another thing that's come up. There's the Federal Hockey League has come back to town, so
okay.
we were close for a day or two. The big city has decided to let another, I don't know what you call it, come to town. So good for them.
Tonight, you mentioned a little bit briefly about it prior to this, but what do you guys need to do to be successful tonight?
Well, we need to have a real good, simple start here. We're down some bodies at some key positions, so we're just gonna play a simple road game, and try to clog up the neutral zone and keep their skilled guys off. Keep them off balance a little bit here. They haven't won in a few games, so they'll be eager to go tonight at home. So we're gonna try to slow this down and play our game.
Thanks for doing this. Really, really appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
Ian McGinnis of the Cornwall Colts.